Hi there, Ekorhi-Robinson here again. Welcome back. Awesome. So thank you very much for patiently going through that almost 20 minutes recording of the previous training. I hope you've gotten value, and I hope, like I said, that your pen and paper or jotter is right beside you. Awesome. Okay, we're gradually strolling towards the end of this course, and I hope so far so good. You're getting better. Now, a quick one, an assignment right there with you on your jotter. Think. If you have to pause this recording, pause it. Excuse me. Think and write down the names of 5 storytellers that you know, like storytellers that stand out for you. Write 5 names. If you can't do 5, you should be able to write 3. Not less than 3. 5 is good enough. Write them down. We'll get back to them much later. That's people you have been able to read their content, and the way they tell their stories always stand out for you. Even when they're talking about war, the way they write it out, like you're just glued and you just have to read from the beginning to the end. You don't want to miss any line, any sentence, any paragraph. Write out 5 names that readily come to mind that you love their content because of the way they infuse storytelling into their content. Okay? Write and drop somewhere. We will come back to it very, very, very soon. Okay. Now, storytelling, yes, matters. But I say, excuse me, storytelling matters most because of the way it is told. Now, the story you tell, yes, it's important, but do you know how you tell it is more important? Yes. Your storyline, your tone, your style, your tagline also matters when you tell stories. To be a good storyteller or to tell stories the easy way, you can't afford to lose focus of your purpose. You can't afford to be jumping from one place to the other. I've said that before. So you should be able to stay true to your course. Now, take note that you might come across haters, okay? You might come across people that don't like your method of storytelling. Some persons use religious backings to tell their stories. Some break down historical facts to tell their stories. Some come up with scientific proofs to buttress their stories. Some look for facts and figures. Not all the time your story may come across as superb. Some persons, for no just cause, may just hate your story, critique you from beginning to the end. That doesn't mean you should pack shop. That doesn't mean you should withdraw into your shell. To be a master storyteller, to be able to tell stories the easy way, you need to develop a thick skin to those kind of people that will come out for you when you're beginning to make so much sense, and pull so much weight with your stories. So do not just get comfortable with negative feedback, get comfortable with criticism, get comfortable with haters. You will definitely meet them on this journey of storytelling. I tell you, some persons will just be like, is it only you? Is only you that know how to talk? Only you that know how to post content? Only you that know how to tell stories? Blah, 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 blah. Be ready to face those kind of people and stay focused. Once you've been able to develop that tough skin, you will take their criticism and use it as ingredients for another content, another massive storytelling content that you're going to put out there. That's the truth. From negative criticism, from negative feedbacks, you see what they don't necessarily like, or what is a problem for them, and that can serve as your seed point again for another content. So don't diss them, don't just feel bad and then withdraw. No, dust off the feeling, take their comments, sieve it, pick out the lessons from there, use it to create another marvelous story. And they will be the one to get tired. So you need to stay focused, be ready to face with haters, be ready for negative feedbacks, my friend, if you're going to tell stories the easy way and if you're going to become a master storyteller. Okay? Earlier I said you should write out 5 names. I'm sure by now you should have them. Between 3 and 5. Right? Now this is what you will do. You will draw like a table, put the names in one column, and then the next column write their strong points, okay? Or what you know them for, right? That's their niche. Yeah. So the first column, their names, the second column, their niche, where they are focused on. The third column, what about their storytelling ability stands out for you. The first column, their names, the second column, their niche, the third column, what stands out for you in their storytelling abilities? What stands out? Is it their tone? Is it the way they pass their message, or is it the kind of message they pass across? Write out what stands out for you. Now, this exercise will make you think deeply, and it will make you begin to see that you've been overlooking a lot of important things as a master storyteller that you want to be. A lot of us just read content and vroom, we'll comment, wow, good, awesome, move. Wow, good, awesome, move. You're not learning anything from them as regards storytelling. So this exercise will make you think deeply about these people, that you love their content and why you love it. If you begin to see and understand why their content stands out for you, why you love their content every time you want to engage, then you begin to understand what resonates normally or what will easily resonate with other people. And then you take all that stands out for you and infuse them into your own storytelling. And boom, you are good to go. Is that clear? I hope we understand that part. So, that's your assignment. Okay? And ensure you submit it. Now, do not be in a hurry. You should be able to write between 5 to 10 things that stand out for you in this people's way of telling stories. Okay? Don't limit yourself. If you have to go back and start reading their content before you answer this question, as in read their content over again, to now actually read and study the content, not just to read for entertainment's sake. Read and study the content before you answer the questions, no problem. But then take your time to really dig deep and delve in. Answer these questions sincerely. It will really help you in crafting your own unique stories. Okay? So I'll see you in the next recording on setbacks that you could encounter if you allow it, and will make storytelling become a Herculean task for you. Okay, we'll look at those setbacks, and then finally we'll look at the double tripod that I term your stand in storytelling. The double tripod that helps you stand better as a storyteller and makes storytelling easier. So we're looking at 2 more things: the setbacks, if you allow, that can draw you back, and the double tripod that helps you stand firm as a good storyteller and enables you to tell stories the easy way. And of course, it will be a wrap. Thank you very much for your time and patience and attention so far.